Hey guys, I'm Dov, and today I'm back with some more Total War Warhammer 2 news. We have had an update to the free LC array, and the DLC has been confirmed for September. Yes, indeed, we are getting a new DLC in short order, folks. So let's get to the free LC array. So we've got all of the previously released free LC here. You can see in this nice high-res image, and getting down to what's coming. We've got a Legendary Lord, an Old World update, and some old friends. So, I did a little bit of digging around on Reddit and various places, and stumbled across a few posts on the forums. And here is where we can see James from CA confirms September for the DLC. So, we do have official confirmation from CA this DLC will be coming in September. As for the rest, James does also confirm this only goes up to the next DLC, so you have more than this to look forward to. So, getting back to this image, all three of these are going to be for the same update. All of these are going to be coming in September, so we're getting a huge update in September, guys. And if you notice here at the bottom, it is for owners of both Total War Warhammer and Total War Warhammer 2. Makes sense because we do have an Old World update. The Legendary Lord, honestly, this really could be anyone. There's still so many characters for all of the factions that they could add. It's really tough to make any kind of speculation. Assuming that the DLC, if they do it as they did with the Lizardman and Skaven DLC, then the new Legendary Lord will be one of the factions that is included in the DLC. As for the Old World update, they've already updated vampire counts with the Bloodline system. The Dwarfs got the Rune crafting system. So both of those factions have had updates. Bretonia also got a rework to their campaign. Alberic got a major update as well, so those three I don't think we'll see, which really leaves the Empire, the Greenskins, perhaps, although I think it's less likely, the Beastmen, Wood Elves, or Norska. I think it's likely that we'll see one of the two primary factions from the game, the base factions, either the Empire or the Greenskins, but it's really tough to say, honestly. I don't really have any guesses, but I'm curious to see what you guys think in the comments down below. The really juicy bit of this for speculation is this old friends bit here. And I have already read some speculation as to various different guesses of who this could be. Honestly, being that it's a group, friends, you know, it's got to be multiple people. That really, in my mind, levels it to two specific groups. Either, my guess is either Gotrek and Felix, or the Ubersreich 4 or 5 or whatever from Vermintide. Now, I know Gotrek and Felix have been a long-time fan request. They're obviously beloved of fans of Warhammer. Novels are really good from what I hear. I actually have not read any of them, but I know they're well beloved in the community, and certainly it would be interesting to see them represented in-game. I have no doubt that Creative Assembly would love to add them at some point. The characters from Vermintide, on the other hand, I think are also very likely candidates, being that they are from another Warhammer game, another Warhammer Fantasy game that's also actively in development. You know, the team at, what is it, Fat Shark, are continuously putting out new DLC for Vermintide, so it makes sense that they would maybe want to get some cross-promotion there. So I don't know, what do you guys think down in the comments below for these old friends? The last time we got an old friend, it was a character as iconic as Krell, so honestly I don't think that Gotrek and Felix are necessarily off the table. The Ubersreich I guess most of the models are in-game already. I don't know if they would just use the base models for like the Glady, for the Waystalker. You know, there's the Witch Hunter, right? There's the Empire Captain dude, and I don't know, guys. I don't play Vermintide, I'm gonna be honest. So, and then the Dwarf, of course. So, it'd be interesting to see how they were implemented. If maybe like they were a special event, like you had to maybe finish a certain quest or something, and then you unlock them, and they're like a single unit. So like you recruit a unit that has, you know, whatever, 5 unit models, and then they just run around together like in a single unit, and they all have the same health pool, or like would they all be individual heroes? Like, I'm curious to see exactly how they would be implemented, but yeah, definitely looking good, and I am very, very excited for this update. It's looking like it's going to be absolutely huge. What do you guys think as for the DLC and the old friends? I'm not super familiar with other, I mean, maybe there's like a group of elf buddies that are famous in Warhammer lore that I don't know about, but primarily, again, the two groups that I would think of would be either the ultimate duo of Gotrek and Felix, or the old friends. I guess that I'd saying that old friends makes sense, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. Definitely pretty excited. I wanted to bring you this quick news update. I'm not going to take too much longer here, but just thought I'd share that with you guys. I did see the confirmation here on the CA forums as well for September, so I wanted to specifically mention that so that you guys could start to get excited. So what do you think? Go ahead, hit me with your wild speculation down in the comments below. Who do you think is going to be the Legendary Lord? I mean, it could be... it could honestly be a lot of people. There's the dragon dude for the High Elves. There's the White Saurus dude for the Lizardmen. There's, I mean, they could add, like, the Reichsmarschall. They could add the Huntsmarschall for the Empire, I guess, if they really wanted to, because it is a free update, right? So I guess they could add one to one of the Old World rosters. I don't know. Maybe they'll even add one to like Norska or Bretonia. I don't know. I don't think that that's necessarily super likely, but at the same time, I don't necessarily put it past them to give out a free LC Lord for one of the Game 1 factions, especially one of the Game 1 factions that was paid DLC, because they have mentioned in the past that, you know, they don't want to do paid DLC for paid DLC, which definitely makes sense, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Definitely looking like it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm really curious to know what, if how do I phrase this? Let me know, even if it's not necessarily a super likely guess, what is the Legendary Lords that you would want to see implemented in the game for the factions that are already available? You know, I mean, I guess like Neferata for the Vampire Counts. I really wouldn't want them to add more to the Vampire Counts because they already have like 15 lords. But certainly like Norska, Wood Elves, the Beastmen even, especially Norska and Wood Elves especially, but they both only have 2. So I would really, really like to see some Legendary Lords for them as well. I know I am going to be starting up a campaign over the next few weeks to try and get them to add Sirtha Ek as a Legendary Lord, like no joke, seriously. So if you guys are willing to support me in that endeavor, you know, we'll definitely be starting that campaign soon. But yeah, I mean, in terms of other New World Lords, I'm just thinking for Dark Elves. I'm not super familiar with Dark Elf characters. I guess Malice Darkblade is a very, very popular character in the lore. I can imagine that CA would want to add him at some point. So I guess he's a pretty likely candidate as well. Who am I missing out on? Skaven. Of course, Thanquol for the Skaven still hasn't been added. Just thinking about their Legendary Lords. He's another super iconic character that we don't have yet represented in-game. So, who knows? Maybe Thanquol, maybe Malice Darkblade, maybe that White Saurus dude whose name I can't remember. Who knows? I am honestly super, super excited. The doors are wide open, guys. So thank you very much for watching this bit of news and wild speculation here. If you did like this content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more daily Total War Warhammer 2 content, especially multiplayer battles. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you next time.